Hello, I'm Andy, and I'm going to read to your program a monthly horoscope for March 2022. And this is specially for you coming from Aquarius. Before I begin, here's my email. Send me this email if you wish to know your next 9 years based on your date of birth, your time of birth, and your palms. Your palms are very special, they belong to your soul. All those changes of the lines and signs don't appear there from nothing. It's all mapped out for you, your past, your present, and the future, all by the soul. And that's what the soul does. And I'll show you how to formulate your own personal lucky lottery numbers with the help of your soul. Anything to do with supernaturalness, like winning a lottery is to win something supernaturally. You need energy from the soul. I'll show you step by step how to monitor and how to formulate your numbers for lottery tickets. And I will also show you how your lucky colors and lucky gemstones and lucky days and lucky directions can all add up to a very powerful energy form to make you a very lucky person. We'll talk more about that later. Your first 15 days of March 2022, you coming from Aquarius, are not going to be very good days. You only have one or two planets out of nine planets which want to help you. You have to be careful that you can be let down, you can be deceived, you can be cheated, you can have accidents, you can have trouble from the sea, and you can have difficulties from relationships and with partnerships of all kinds. So be careful, the first 15 days of March can let you down very, very badly. If you have a job, that job is not going to be very stable. It's going to have difficulties, and you could very easily lose a job if anything of a secret nature has been found out about you. You may have trouble with your bosses, and you may have difficulties to contain your anger as well. So try to control all that. And don't show arrogance either, because that's going to be another area which will help you to lose a job very easily. If you're in business, don't try to show off about the business. Try to tell yourself that being big in business is not the issue. Being safe in business is better. Because in these first 15 days of March, you'll have the desire to do things on a big scale. And you'll want to do it secretly as well. So anything business that you do secretly can be exposed, it says, can be exposed and create a lot of problems for you. And again, build up partnerships rather than trying to do it on your own. It won't be easy in the first 15 days for job areas and for business areas as well. If you find a new romance, don't enjoy it, don't celebrate it. It's going to be a very bad one, coming to you loaded with secrets and loaded with bad intentions. So give time for anything like that that happens in the first 15 days. If you meet somebody showing interest in you or if you are showing interest, it's going to be a dangerous alliance. It's going to be a dangerous romance. So think very carefully and let time pass first before you take the dive. If you already have a romance, it's going to have a lot of problems in the first 15 days. Your secrets, your partner's secrets, whatever, they are all going to be disclosed. And that will reveal the tendency of being blamed for something like not being honest about things. Also, you will have differences in finances, and the differences in finances may have to do with your savings. So be careful that if you find a new romance or already have a romance, if you already have a romance, the same rules apply. It's going to be stretched to breaking point very easily. So you don't want to trouble it too much if you want it to continue. So try to put on your best attitude and don't bring up sensitive issues either. If you are married, this can be a serious problem in your marriage in the first 15 days of March. You will have differences of opinion. Emotionally, you will not be eye to eye together. And you will have a tendency to be able to discover something that's happening behind your partner's back. Or your partner may discover something that you've been doing behind the partner's back. One way or another, this planet of secrecy can play havoc. It can produce information that will upset you very much about your partner. Or it could be your partner will be very upset as well. So don't do anything of a secret nature, which can be easily disclosed. Don't do anything of a secret nature in the first 15 days of March. That would be the best. I'm going to talk to you about lotteries. I'll talk to you about the last 16 days of March later on. Regarding lotteries, I've done some homework for you. And using Kabbalistic astrology, I've chosen three sets of lucky lottery numbers. And the first set is from the first five planets using Kabbalistic astrology for you coming from Aquarius. And firstly, the first set of lottery numbers are the number 5, 14, 23, 32, 41, 50, 59, and 68. I don't like to play lotteries where they ask you to choose from more than 70 numbers. It makes it very difficult. So until 68. The next set of numbers, which I'm going to choose for you, they are going to be the number 8, 17, 26, 35, 44, 53, 62, 71, and we'll stop there. And there's a third group of planets which will give you another set of numbers. And that's going to be your number 4, number 13, number 22, 31, 40, 49, 58, 67, 76 if you need it. So I've reduced from the 9 planets, I've reduced all the numbers to 3 planets to give you a chance to really concentrate to get something on a lottery basis. If you have been to see me for a 90-minute session, you will know exactly how to use these numbers which I've given. Because when you see me for a 90-minute session, I will show you how to formulate your own personal lucky lottery numbers, step by step by step. If you haven't been to see me, you won't know what to do with these numbers. So just use your imagination in the meantime. Your lucky ages. Your lucky ages. You're going to have some people very, very lucky. Some people from Aquarius, very lucky for the whole month of March. And in the whole month of March, if you happen to be the ages of 23 or 32 or 41 or 50 or 59 or 68 or 77 or 86, you're going to be one very lucky person in any area of your life, job or business or lotteries or romance or whatever. Another set of ages I'm going to give you. And this would be if you are the ages of 17 or 26 or 35 or 44 or 53 or 62 or 71 or 80 or 89. You will be also a very lucky person. So that's how you do it. I've given you your lucky lottery numbers and you've got your lucky ages. And I'm going to choose one more set of numbers for lucky ages. And that would be from Venus. So if you are the ages of 24 or 33 or 42 or 51 or 60 or 69 or 78 or 87 or 96, you're going to be also one very lucky person in any area of your life, including lotteries as well. Regarding your colors, I would like you to wear a lot of turquoise. You've got 2 lucky colors. One is the color turquoise, which is a bluish green color. Try and wear lots of that in this month of March. And the other would be the color white, this color white. Wear the color white and it will produce good luck, monetary wise, love wise, and any wise. So these are the 2 good colors. Regarding direction energy, I'll give you one set of very powerful directions for the month of March, which is northeast. Face northeast for anything you want, just to gain the energy of northeast for the month of March, and you will see that you'll do well. Now let's go to the last 16 days of March. So the last 16 days of March for you are even worse than the first 15 days. The last 16 days even worse. So you have to be very careful. Firstly, in the job area, you can use your job very quickly. If you start a fight, whether verbal or physical, if you tend to be very haughty and be very sarcastic and do not show respect for your seniors where you work, you're going to easily lose a job, or you'll get yourself in a position where you may just have to bear with a lot of trouble. So try to be the opposite, be as friendly as you can, respectful as you can in the last 16 days of March where job is concerned. Regarding business, don't try anything big. You are going to take a lot of risks in the job area and the business area. These risks are very, very dangerous for you because they are all negative risks. So you don't want to take risk in the business area. So business speculation, you have to be very cautious. Any hot tip and you follow and you will lose because your last 16 days of March are extremely not good for you. So you don't want to take financial risk, physical risk, emotional risk. And then for business wise, your partnership planets is also very, very weak. You may have fights and disturbances between partners in business. Try not to allow that to happen because a business partnership may just break up as well in the last 16 days of March. If you find a new romance, that's going to be a really bad one. If you find a new romance, don't rush into it. Think very carefully. Study the nature of the person. There's something wrong. So don't dive into it. As long as possible, just learn and be a detective about the person. I would suggest you leave it alone in the last 16 days of March. Otherwise, you're going to inherit a lot of problems for yourself with this new romance. Your ongoing romance will have a lot of difficulties if you already have a romance. Then breakup is not very difficult to do. The anger planets are there, the arrogant planets are there, the dominating planets are there. That's enough to break up any partnership of any kind if they go bad. Regarding your marriage, where regarding your ongoing romance, the same advice. Try to take the soft approach. Don't be rude. Don't be aggressive with words and actions. Regarding your marriage, I'll have to say the same thing. Try to be the best marriage partner that you can. Give way. Give way means listen more than you talk and accept more than attack. So accept more for these 16 days of March, the last 16 days. Otherwise, you'll have a marriage which is just hanging on a thread and anything can go wrong. Regarding your health, for the whole month of March, you coming from Aquarius, you're going to have very bad allergies to your skin because the stress you're going to be under, your allergies are going to come up. It can be skin, it can be allergies to your eyes, it can be sinusitis, it can be something you eat and gives you trouble. So the month of March, watch out for allergies going all wrong. And the other area I worry about for you is your backaches are going to become worse and worse. Two areas, especially the lower spine, that area is going to give you a lot of trouble in March. It may come from a fall or an accident, or it may come just wanting to happen in the month of March. So be careful of that. So this is the information I can give you for this and for the month of March. And to come back about the 90-minute section, that to learn and to be able to know your next 9 years in a very deep way, I will explain to you your age-wise, your calendar year-wise, how it matches and what things can go wrong in what area of your life. That I will show you in detail in this 90-minute reading. And I will show you how to formulate your own personal lucky lottery numbers. It's a system which I will teach you once and for all. More than that, I will show you how to use the energy of your soul, how to firstly activate the soul. You already are connected. Once you can activate the soul, your third eye will become active. Your aura will start to shine and you'll find yourself somebody very special, able to do your responsibilities in a very clever way and be able to just get ahead of everybody else in all areas of your life. So here's my email. Send me this email if you're interested, and I'll reply to you as soon as I can. And remember, the horoscope depends on your date of birth, your time of birth, and this magic that's on your palms. It tells me so much about your future, your present, and your past. In the meantime, I wish you a good month of March. Thank you. Goodbye.